Hey, how the fuck are you? I probably care you. I don't know how we got this far, man. We are one away from episode 100. Damn right. You know what I mean? Welcome back to the kPodcast, to episode 99, man. Tonight or today, whenever you're listening to this, for this episode, we got some very special guests on the pod. Two homies of mine. I know we've talked about, I think, both of these gentlemen for different reasons. I know we've talked about Sean Shakespeare's band Audible Parts. He also does hip-hop music, Sean, and then the counterpart, Eighth Letter / Harley. I believe I played one of his joints off of his producer tape, his solo album that's, you know, essentially an instrumental album because he's a producer. But when their powers combine, man, they come together to make Defining Natural Arrangement, a.k.a. D.N.A., the hip-hop duo. You know what I mean? I think I said it off mic. We recorded this like a week or two ago, so I don't remember. But to be honest, I was telling them, like, these dudes have more or less innovated a completely new style of hip-hop. It's like celestial hip-hop, if you will. Fucking ethereal rap. I don't even know how it's possible, to be honest with you. But I know you heard a little bit of it last episode. I think I played Auto Neuro with E-Turn. So I'm going to play a new joint for this episode before we get into the conversation. But you know the vibes, man. Hit the email, therealkpodcast@gmail.com, and make sure that you follow the socials at The Real K Podcast. And yeah, man, without further ado, this is D.N.A. with Light Meter.
Fights are mostly mental. This weed is too intense. This dream is so suspenseful. We pave this road with friends. My okie doke is holy. I run like there's no fence. Teach you my stance, then switch. Comfort's cancer, kill that shit. I step with chiseled tactics. I spit what froze the wind. Psychosis, spirits whisper, shift attention, listen in. This hall has minute doors whose locks were made to pick. This realm of temporal friction, algorithmic time and distance. These people make me laugh. It's sad, we're sorta sick. We're born with seeds and hope, most nurture pride and cash and shit. This flesh is just alone. The moments, oh yeah. Rise, oh bright. Time's old light. Will need unlocking. knocking. Gates of hell just let you in. Walk with caution, angels watch you. Some have fallen, some are friends. People turn to slaves by fleeing judgment. You can't run away from what's within. Send a prayer, spark a candle dip. Some are grateful for the cage they're in. Hide the blade you hone to kill your master. Train in silence, earn a crimson mist. Journey through a hazy here and after. Lights illuminating with no end. You don't own a thing your eyes will capture. We are privileged just to be a lens. Fakers' epitaphs are written faster. Peace is not a state you can pretend. Rise, oh bright. Times, oh light. Like it's dismay.
Welcome back to the kPodcast, man. This is episode 99.
Wow.
Let's go.
Wow.
Trying to get all the homies in before 100. But we got special guests in the building tonight. We got D.N.A, a.k.a. Harley,
Natural
8th letter, and Shaw Shakespeare. Yeah, introduce yourselves, guys.
Sorry to cut you off, bro. I'm already
Introduce
doing
yourself,
it.
Sean.
I'm already doing it. This is Harley over here, 8th letter. I'm Sean. We're
And together,
we do defining natural arrangement, or D.N.A. for short.
when their powers combine. No, yeah. I wanted you guys to come on as a group. I've obviously known each of you individually, but now that the album is officially out, the D.N.A. self-titled album, which we'll get to in a second. But first and foremost, man, I don't know if you guys are tapped into the show, but I'd like to start off a little something called the ones and twos. So I'm going to hit you both. You can answer individually. You can answer in unison like you practice this shit. I'm going to hit you with two options. Just go one way or the other, whichever one you prefer.
Are we answering at the same time?
No,
I'm gonna try, bro.
see how in sync your guys' DNA is. All right.
I mean, mine might be lagging a little bit.
Let's
a little latency.
let's not continue with fear. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Let's
not
let it
scared.
work.
Move forward,
Let him
courage.
cook. Let him cook.
All right, man. Day or night?
Oh,
Dang.
night.
Off to a good start.
Yeah, well, that's a double helix.
That is very true. Tacos or burgers?
Tacos.
Tacos. Yeah.
Fruits or veggies?
Fruits.
Beach or mountains?
Mountains.
Unfair, bro. Unfair. I would say mountains, though, if I really had to choose.
Yeah. Sunrise or sunset?
Sunrise.
Sunset, probably.
You got to talk a little louder, Harley.
Sunrise.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Coffee works. Tea tastes good.
Oh, yeah, with that.
Yeah, and it's however, any aspect of the answer is how you want to answer it. However your brain
My go
works, bro.
into
Booze or buds?
Ooh. Well, I'd be boozing, but I'd be liking some buds, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. all the
You
way.
can pick both, too,
Both, man. Sometimes you know that cross.
Yeah, sometimes you need the crossfade. What do you want to do, You said both?
I'm with the weed.
All right. We going buds. All right. All right, this one's kind of rough. Hip-hop or classic rock?
What? Fucking hip hop all day.
If I had to choose, it's still another unfair question, but
Right.
I would say hip hop.
Okay. Sailboat or speedboat?
Give me that speed.
They're all over the place.
Speedboat. Speedboat. Come
Give
on.
me that speed.
Sailing right now. Sailboat.
Sailing, yeah, all right. Yeah, there's
You
no
do seem like a sailboat, more of a sailboat.
more chill.
kinda
You
guy.
know what I mean? Take your time.
Harley be out there. He's got the fucking, little blunt going. He's on a
Sailing
sailboat.
away.
Sailing on.
Come sail away. What's that joint? You know what I'm talking about.
I don't know. I'm instantly thinking about Frank Sinatra when he did that. But it's
Come sail away.
Yeah, who was
sail
that?
away with me.
Who was that?
Something like that. Or am I making
Yeah,
that
that's
part
one of
up?
those old. No, that's the right joint. That's what I was thinking of.
I keep thinking of Walk With Me. or is it Fly With Me? Fly With Me.
Come fly with
Yeah,
me.
yeah. When you said that, instantly I thought of those lyrics.
All right, well, shit, on that, Frank Sinatra or fucking, fuck, what is his name? Not Elvis Costello.
Is he still like a kind of lounge?
The other,
singer?
the other.
I don't even know.
Big
Then.
Italian
I'm not really
jazz singer.
I'm not really like super versed in that style
Fuck,
of music.
that's gonna bug
to
me
be
so
honest.
much. We'll come back to that when it hits me,
All right.
because that wasn't on the list. TV or movies?
What does TV mean?
Yeah, nowadays TV is weird, right? Because
damn, that's
Netflix
true.
is all I watch
Like
is Netflix.
shows or
Like
movies?
series or
Yeah,
movies?
yeah.
Those are like two different moods.
Man, I'm 50-50 on that.
Yeah. It's,
Yeah.
TV or movies, I'm
Wanna
pretty 50-50.
elaborate?
Like recently, I've been watching a lot of, Netflix is always like the wormhole for me, right? For anybody, right? But yeah, recently, like any show that if it catches me for more than 2 episodes, I'm probably like locked in. Especially if I don't have any like responsibilities or something. I
yeah,
really gotta
more
get
time
done.
to invest.
Dive into
Yeah, it's
it.
like you're opening up that story more and able to just.
That's
kind
of why
into it.
shows are
That's why
better
show-
because you get more into the
Right,
nitty
you
gritty
don't get as-
details.
Yep, the
Movies,
script
it's
isn't
a
so
little more,
rushed.
yeah. Well, especially now all the fucking remakes. That's a whole nother topic.
Yeah, right. We could really
We'll
go
table
into
that one. Fucking Hollywood. So for water, are we going still or sparkling?
I'm a still water person, man. Still water,
Regular
unless
water.
I'm making a drink. But then sometimes you want a crispy, sparkling water on a hot day.
For water specific, I always go still.
Usually throughout the day, I'm
River,
still water.
stream water.
I'm complicating all your questions.
It's all good, man. You got a preference?
I'm still water. Yeah, still water.
Yeah, until Zach we said shut the fuck up.
Right.
As I drink it, I got a Topo Chico on me though.
I know both you skate, goofy or regular?
Regular.
Regular.
Skate goofy.
You're goofy? I forget that. Huh.
Kickflip or heel flip?
Kickflips.
Ooh, yeah. Kickflips. Kickflips are cool.
Kickflips
I knew how to
are
do
cool.
heel flip was the first trick I knew how to do though, for sure.
Yeah?
I'm just better at
Aside from
kickflips
like a
than I am
pop
heel
shove it, I
flips.
think. But
Like,
I got
you
heel
go-
flip. I definitely got heel flips well before kickflips.
That's interesting. It's
Yeah,
like
what's
most
up with
people do
that?
kickflips first.
Yeah, we're like.
Just goofy, I guess.
I'm goofy. Just a goofy
See what
dude.
he did there.
We going physical book or audio book?
Oh, audiobook all day.
I'll say a physical. I've never even experienced an audiobook. So
I haven't either.
I just can't
People
die,
argue
man.
that
I
like
can't
podcast
focus.
is an audiobook, but I say fuck that.
give me a regs book.
This is yeah, give me that regs,
This is
B.
regs book.
Print
want
this podcast
Sticks
out on
and
a
steeds
fucking
and all that.
PDF.
We going fly or teleport?
What? Bro, teleport.
Man, I get fucking motion sickness. We teleporting for sure.
We out this bitch.
How fast are we flying though?
I guess
Broke open that question. a
Superman
little
speed.
bit. Honestly, bro.
From bird speed to
I need to
Superman
change my
speed.
answer,
Somewhere.
man.
in
I'd
between.
rather be
I wonder if
flying
they
around.
have like jet lag on a transportation situation.
I think you. Yeah,
Like,
you
does
probably can
Superman get
experience that.
fucking
You'll
air
probably
sickness and
experience that
shit?
no matter what. I think, right? Like, if you're flying from one place, like say if I fly from here to, I don't know.
Teleport.
Fucking
I mean, not
Australia.
transport.
Oh, yeah. I think you're just gonna still experience jet lag because you're in a different place
Your
than what
whole
your body clock was telling
molecular structures just move to the other side of the planet.
you.
Yeah, it's gotta be
get out that
intense.
wormhole. You're like an apple or something.
What the fuck? Yeah, that's a great question. Table that. We going laptop or desktop?
Man, I haven't had a desktop in so long, so I have to say laptop.
Yeah.
I guess so.
I love the laptop, but I low-key like want a desktop. Look how fucking flimsy and old this desk is, though. That shit will fucking break on my nuts, bro.
Well, a lot of times a desktop just sits on the ground, like just a
True,
monitor.
just a big monitor
Yeah, you
on
get a
top.
big. Unless
I
you're.
like the desktop for the outputs and
That's true too. You
the
can have
out
more.
the port options
True. One of these days.
and the power.
Where are we at here?
Rapid, come on.
We go in pants or shorts? You know we're all wearing pants right now.
Bro, I don't even.
You own shorts?
I might even own one pair of shorts that came as shorts. Most of my shorts are cutoffs, man.
Yeah, pants for sure.
Pants all day.
I bet.
Straight through the summer, baby.
All right.
Like I mean it.
Fuck it. Throwback here. NFL Blitz or NBA Jam?
Damn.
Oh, sheesh.
Throwback. We got a couple throwbacks on here.
I think I would,
I don't know. Blitz
honestly,
is probably
Blitz. I'd probably rather play Blitz.
Fucking people's elbowing people and
It's
shit.
close, but I'll
With the
pick
ball
Blitz.
on fire.
Yeah.
Just wild.
Just suplexing motherfuckers
Exactly,
for no reason.
dude. I missed that game. Another throwback. Ninja Turtles or Power Rangers?
Oh, Ninja Turtles all day.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm with you. Well, speaking of podcast or radio.
Oh, fuck.
I would
Definitely
say podcast,
podcast.
yeah. I don't listen to the radio a whole lot.
Right.
89.9.
Yeah,
Oh, the
that's my
jazz?
shit.
That's all we can
That's
go
my
for.
shit. Shout out to
Sure.
WCF 89.9 Central Florida.
There's this,
Yeah,
um,
smooth.
That's my shit. When I'm driving, bro.
Yeah.
What are you gonna say?
There's an app. Is it not the radio app? There's another app that it'll pull up all the frequencies worldwide, and you can just tap in to all radio stations live.
From your
That's
phone?
wild.
It's fucking nuts.
Yes.
Yeah, we gotta know
I have
about
to
that.
remember what it was called. Radio is one, but that's a different one that just it's a different app.
So you could listen to like Japanese rock somewhere.
That-
on the
yeah,
radio?
me- yeah,
That'd
yeah.
be crazy.
Well, I know the website. I think you and I were looking at that one day. You talking about the web, like with the interactive map and shit? That's
That
almost
is
like a
one, but then
world
there's another
discography.
one that doesn't, because that one just,
The one you're talking about is like live radio.
yeah, it'll just like shuffle through ones, that one on the
Right.
web, but this one is like live radio. So you go to Russia and you can listen to their playing like,
Oh wow, what's playing
that-
right now?
yeah, like techno and
That's wild. No, I
you're like,
love
what
that,
the
dude.
fuck is going on in
yeah.
Russia right now? Like everywhere in the world just playing, like everywhere in Russia they're playing fucking techno. It's
Going
Some
hard,
heavy
bro.
shit. Bro.
or just like old, like old 80s.
But anything that lets people from
I
different
don't know.
places experience the same thing at the same time is cool as fuck.
It's
then you
fire.
can hear,
Yeah,
That's awesome.
like,
tap into the sound
Yeah.
waves. It's fucking nuts. Listen, to this. I mean,
I'll figure out what it's called. I'll tell you. I'll send it to you.
yeah, we'll come back to that. But that is why I love that radio website, because you can not only travel around the world through music, but you can travel through decades too, like 1970 Japanese
Yeah, that one
music.
you can. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's
choose,
cool.
Wild.
choose the years.
Let me know about that.
That one's radio.
Yeah, with like 5 O's or some shit.
Yeah.
Another throwback: Barney or Big Bird.
I don't trust either one of them.
Yeah.
But I'll say
that
Big
is
Bird. At least Big Bird's from the block, you know. What
Yeah, who knows where Barney?
Where is Barney?
Barney,
from?
you never know, bro.
Those big ass feet. Fuck out of here. All right, chocolate or vanilla?
Oh, that's in depth. I'm both. I'm indifferent. I'm not indifferent. I gotta.
I don't
You
know.
enjoy
I
both?
think,
You
I think
love
I'm gonna.
both.
I think
Oh,
I'm gonna
yeah.
say
They're
chocolate
both great.
because
Just
chocolate,
depends.
like, it's good for your brain.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Chocolate is good for you.
I love me some chocolate.
I believe it's Radio Garden. No, hold on. Yes, Radio Garden.
That's the app.
That's the app.
Let me see.
Listen to 1,000 radios live. Here, let me download it first.
Radio Garden Live. Bomb.
Now, like the whole world fucking stole my information.
My bad.
Yeah, so like.
You've used it before, I'm assuming?
Yeah. Ignacio was showing it to me at the studio. So scrolling across the seas, where was this? Philippines, Japan, and or you just like over here. There's nothing. There's one in Russia, like
One radio station.
one frequency that's in like that large of a region.
That's wild.
It's cool. I mean, for like sampling and stuff.
Yeah, that's a
Definitely.
damn. I didn't even think about that.
Like, that's all I thought about.
Yeah, that was the first thing I thought about for sure.
What are you doing, you kid?
Like,
Where the gorillas playing at?
that's in
Worldwide.
Everywhere.
Yeah, no,
So what was the name one more
it's
time?
Radio Garden live.
Radio Garden Live.
Yeah,
that's fire.
if you guys are trying to sample.
He gives me these he's like licks my hand, but like too light. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, what are you doing? And they're like, yo, chill, man.
A little taste.
We just remet, bro.
Tootie.
All right, I'll be so smooth.
You try.
We going dogs or cats?
Oh man,
It's not on the list.
You know,
like, you better not.
I've got a cat, but I would still say dogs.
I like them
That's
both.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I got a cat because like I don't have my lifestyle isn't always the best to time out taking care
Dogs,
of a
you
dog.
definitely got to take care of more.
A little more, you know. So that was me just being responsible and not getting the dog because I wanted it. But cats are a little bit more willing to do their own thing, so that's why I got a cat. But if I had it all the time, dogs.
Word. All right, we going salsa or guacamole?
Man, put that salsa in the guac and stop playing with me, man.
Yeah, if your guac don't got no salsa, then is it guac or is that just avocado?
I would have to say guac, man.
Word. Yeah. Mixture. The hybrid.
The hybrid, yeah.
We going Nas or Hove?
Oh, Nas.
Yeah, no, that's for sure.
Hold on, how do you really feel, Harley? How do you really feel?
Get me.
Dude, he
Got it.
He knows.
I've honestly,
Nasir.
I've definitely heard a lot of Jay-Z's music, but I've never really listened to like full albums of his. I've never like I haven't got into it yet. But Nas, I did as younger. I definitely got into.
Yeah. I hear you. What about Michael Jackson or Prince?
It's tough. I mean, in my younger years,
I find myself listening to more Prince. So I like Prince a lot, and I also like Michael Jackson.
Yeah, I used to be the opposite, where I'd listen to a lot more Michael Jackson, and I'm still more familiar with more of Michael Jackson's catalog. But I mean, just Prince and like, I don't know. I would have to say Prince.
Yeah, like all around Prince.
All around, I would have to say Prince. Yeah,
for sure.
All right, the other MJ or LeBron?
I don't know anything about basketball to answer this question.
Fair enough.
I enjoy watching.
We keep it honest around here.
MJ is cool though. I used to like it. MJ's amazing.
I feel like they're low key the same dude, but in different eras. And kind of hate each other because of that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I mean, I'm not really that invested in basketball either, but
Word.
I enjoy watching Michael do his thing. I mean, yeah, his style is always just impeccable. Like he's the one that broke away from making all your pro shoes in the NBA all white, and he was like, make them red and whatever else, and they'll
Red
just
and
accept
black.
the
Bulls,
fine.
baby.
He got a fine for making those shoes that color.
Right.
That's legendary, man. That is spearheading
Yeah, that's rebellious.
a whole new thing. So he opened up new doors that nobody ever even thought of. MJ.
So we going MJ around this bitch.
MJ.
Smoothie or milkshake?
I'm a smoothie man.
Oh yeah,
I'm a smoothie
dude.
king.
At first when you said that, like, there's this rapper named Smoothie.
Yeah.
And
What's
he's
that?
crazy, bro.
He used to always
Like,
rap with Andre Nicotina and stuff.
Yep. He's a
For
Bay
sure.
Area dude.
West Side, yeah.
He has that one video like, ooh, she makes me silly. Ooh, she makes me laugh. You ever heard that?
I don't think so.
Bro, the song's called Roller Skates. You should listen to it. It's ridiculous, but the video is great.
So you going smooth because of that?
No, I would say smoothie. I make smoothies like every day, like
Word.
protein shakes and stuff.
Hey, Rook, you want to move your ass, please?
Because if I'm going to have a milkshake, I'd rather just eat ice cream.
Facts.
I'd rather just eat ice
That is facts.
It's like when you can't use a spoon, you gotta just suck down the sugar.
You heard?
Okay.
All right, okay. Y'all wanted me on here.
Pause him. Pause.
Moving on. We going Apple or Android?
Oh,
Yo,
man.
I got an Apple phone for the first time like 2 days ago.
I saw your shit literally turned from green to blue.
Everyone that I've texted is like Team Blue and shit. I'm like, what? Y'all fucking crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't give
Y'all
a
are
fuck that much.
this is cult
It's just
cult
noticeable.
stuff.
got
The
a-
iPhone's working great, but I've had Android for the past 10 years.
Word.
Yeah, I got a notification. Was it because of our email? Because of the D.N.A. email?
Mm-hmm.
And then it said, like, oh, you're like this has been logged into by another device. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, and it was him.
Yeah, and it was him because he got a new iPhone.
That's hilarious.
I like the FaceTime. FaceTime's cool. Yo, I had the flip Samsung
like
phone.
On the joint? On the Android? They don't have like a similar FaceTime
They
type
do.
shit?
They definitely do. Just
Not as good.
everybody has an iPhone, so like no one's using the Google.
Oh,
Google
word.
Meet or
Yeah,
whatever it is,
fair
so.
enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I low-key don't like FaceTime.
It depends. For me, it depends like who I'm talking to.
Well, you know it's
And-
crazy, yo, because this phone now, like they have the camera there, and they have this is like a very important, like everything you click, like say you're playing music, it pops up there. Say you're doing directions, it pops up here, and you're looking right at the camera, so you can look at your eyes and tell how you feel when you click these things, because you're looking right at it.
Yeah, that's
So I'm like,
That's the
it's
15 or
crazy.
something?
This phone is wild, yeah, and it knows too much.
That's a fact.
Honestly, like
Yeah.
with Samsung, it had Bixby, and I could shut her off. This thing is like, oh, Siri has found your emails and you're fucking this and that and this and I
Siri's in your
already told
house.
her not to. You know, and like I didn't have any of my phone numbers, and I started saving like 3, and it found like 300.
Boof.
And then it had your name, but it would lose the number. It was just like, yo,
Yeah.
you know, turn
It's
down,
a
like
lot,
turn
bro.
down.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah,
I appreciate the help, but chill the fuck out.
it's just a little crazy, especially for kids and stuff. I feel like the phone's a little wild, but let's not go all the way there. Go back to
Yeah. That's a rabbit hole.
rapid fire.
Shit, we're going off the walls. Pitbull or Daddy Yankee?
Can
Oh,
I get to, I'm
man.
so sorry.
You gotta take a
guys.
piss?
Yeah.
Daddy Yankee.
Yeah, go for it.
Dude, Daddy Yankee for sure.
Yeah. I don't know.
I can't even say for sure. I got no dog in that race, like, to be honest.
First or to the left?
You know? But if you had...
You don't have a preference?
I'll say Daddy Yankee. Just, you know.
To be honest, I don't really have a preference either.
I know. I feel like I'm just like kind of Christmas treeing that answer, to be honest.
Well, and it's funny too, dude, because I have so much shit on here, but like depending on who's on here is what I'm gonna ask type
Yeah.
shit. You know what I mean? There's a bunch of shit on here. I'm like, they don't give a fuck about that.
No, I feel like that was on the cusp. That was
yeah,
like...
I threw that in a little curveball. You know, keep you on your toes out here. Well, shit. While he's doing that, Star Wars or Star Trek?
Star Wars, 100%.
Facts. You going Locks or Dipset? You listen to much like New York rap?
Oh, I don't even know what you're talking about right
The
now.
Locks and Dipset, bro?
I don't even know. Yo, people are going to hate me for this. I can tell.
Probably. I
mean,
hate you a little bit right now.
Look. I'm bad with names a lot of times. You played some shit. I live in
Nah,
my own
so-
world, man. I like to create shit.
Listen,
I'm not really always looking at...
The Locks is
things outside of my
Jadakiss,
world.
Styles P, and,
Oh, then come on now. Yeah.
and then Dipset is Cameron,
Okay.
Joel
then yeah.
Santana. And
Yeah,
fucking-
man. People are about to be coming for me. Oh, man.
Maybe I didn't enunciate that well
Nah,
enough. You
this is-
fucking know these people, bro.
Yeah, no, I do.
Don't play.
Damn. That one's tough. Because even with that, like, with those two crews, like, I've never really been all that invested. Like, I always grew up listening to such, like, just underground, just, like, weird rap.
True.
You know what I mean? So... There's a lot that has missed me over the years. That
Yeah, I
think
feel like
don't
that's
know about.
almost a preference. Sorry to cut you off, but I feel like
Definitely preference.
they are equally as valuable. Or whatever, you know,
Yeah.
it's not like one's better than the other, and because it's the same time frame. I think anything that can be in question has to be.
That's why I think it's a great question.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's all
Two
preference.
trios.
I don't know
Yeah.
them enough to.
Word. Yeah, I mean, I like
To
both.
know the
I don't know if I
music.
could pick, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm such a hypocrite. I'm like, I wouldn't pick.
Yeah,
I'm saying
yeah.
both
I'm
on
gonna
all
try.
these.
I'm gonna try not to Christmas tree all your answers.
Can I yap that?
Huh? Oh, no, yeah, for sure. Watch
I don't have a what?
Never mind. How high or half baked?
Oh, half baked. Dave Chappelle's just like,
Legend.
Yeah.
yeah, can't get away from that.
You guys like peanut butter?
Sorry,
I mean,
either or.
I'm down. I guess.
That's the
Is
preface.
Is that like?
That's the preface.
It's not peanut butter and jelly or
Creamy
I'm
or
down with
crunchy.
peanut butter.
Jelly's not in the question. Oh, creamy or crunchy?
I'll put the crunchy, bro.
Little
Peanut
crunch to
butter
it.
and jelly sandwich with some crunchy peanut butter.
Yeah, that's your shit.
Yeah. I'll put like the
Sorry.
strawberry preserves on there. I don't even fuck with the jelly. I'll get the
Well, the preserve is the more natural shit, right? It's got actual fruit chunks.
It's just crushed. Yeah, it's pretty
Right.
much just crushed up berries.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Flats or drums for the wings?
Oh, man. So, usually I get it mixed, but I'd probably go with the flats, man.
I like the drums.
Because you can eat those in one bite pretty much.
Yeah.
If you're a savage about it.
Yeah.
You
I
clean them up.
can clean
Clean
that shit
them
off
things
in
right
one,
up, for sure.
in one rip instead of just like doing it rotisserie style, you know?
Well, if you're savage about it, you can do that. You can. We go.
Oh, man.
All right. Yeah.
Damn, I'm deep over here.
That's hilarious. All right.
How did this happen?
With our OJ, we going pulp or no pulp?
Oh, pulp it up. It'll never be real.
I'm not really.
I'm a pulpist motherfucker.
The people are probably gonna be mad at me about this too, but no pulp. Just
Yeah.
Clear that shit out.
Clear that shit out.
Yeah.
If I want to eat an orange, I'm gonna go eat an orange. You know.
Yeah, fair. We live in Florida, bitch. All right, so this is the last one, and this one is definitely knock on wood. Hope this doesn't happen to either of you guys. And this one is supposed to be more of like a conversation. If you had to be one or the other, again, don't wish this on either of you, would you prefer to be blind or to be deaf?
Oh, blind,
And why? Blind?
Yeah, it might. Ooh, well, that's tough.
It's super tough.
Cause I'm a really like visually stimulated person, but obviously like on the auditory sense part of it, like music and all that. But damn. I mean, navigating through sound would probably be better, cause I mean, you could really fix your focus based on the frequencies you hear and things like that.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of like even wellness we could tap into like that talks about frequencies, and if you just have that extra perception that you're hearing it and feeling it, that might be better off for you to experience that. So I would say rather hear.
So you'd rather be blind?
I would rather. I would just say I'd rather hear.
That's a good way to spin it. I would rather not lose my hearing.
Yeah.
Boy, yeah. I would. I'd go mad quicker if I couldn't hear, because you're just sitting with the fucking side. It's like being in that. What's it? Aortic chamber or whatever. Fucking anorchic. Whatever the chambers, the silent chambers.
Sensory deprivation.
Yeah, no, I don't think I couldn't do that. I've seen enough.
No, yeah, facts. That's always been my answer.
But man, yeah,
both would fucking suck.
Both would be
Obviously,
so
right?
Both would be terrible. To have anything like that taken away is wild.
But I feel
that's like the question of no feet or no hands. It's like fuck.
Just
you don't want to live without your hands, bro.
Right.
You don't
Look, let's not.
Feet either, but
You just put a chill in the room, kPod.
That's why I saved that question for last.
are we done? Are we going home?
Yeah. On that note, let's just go.
And the episode.
All right, the episode is over. Go.
Now that I got you high and freaking out, see ya. This has been episode 99.
Go fuck yourself.
Sheesh, God.
No, yeah, they're all lighthearted until the end there. Gets a little more serious.
That's cool, man. We're good.
Bring us back down to earth here. But no, yeah, that's the ends of the ones and twos, man. I appreciate you guys. But so D.N.A, defining natural arrangement. I've seen you guys live. You guys have been playing live shows for like a year now, but you just put the album out.
Probably about 2
Yeah,
years.
last month.
Yeah.
Maybe even, that material, we've probably been running for almost 2 years. We just had so much so early.
True. I mean, yeah, recording. People don't understand like the longevity or how long it takes to fucking record, mix, master a project properly. So I know you guys took your time with that shit. But let's talk about the album a little bit. Obviously, all produced by motherfucking Eighth Letter over here. You know what I mean? Sean on vocals for every single song, also featuring some local artists, E-Turn and Leroy, right?
Yep.
Anybody else that I'm missing?
No, just Eternal Leroy.
Well,
Oh, actually, you might catch it before me then.
I was gonna say Val isn't on this one.
No, Val is on the second tape.
Okay.
See, I almost thought that too, but yeah, no. We have another
Little
homie
sneak
for.
peek.
Yeah, the second tape is.
Already loading.
It's loading.
Got
loading.
you.
Yeah,
I got you. Focus on this tape for now.
Yeah, for sure.
Self-titled merch right here. If you didn't see it, can people get the merch anywhere?
Right now, just at shows. We haven't put our
pull
online
up to
store
a
up
fucking
yet.
show.
Or DM, holler at us. I'll give you a shirt.
That's true too.
Yeah, if you're local,
Hit him up or hit me up.
Yeah.
If you're local, they will pull up on you for the merch. But I wanted to ask both, because I know both of you guys do music individually. Obviously, you kind of seen each other doing that and met or formed the group off of that. Do you have a preference versus creating music with the group, performing with the group, or doing it solo?
I think it's like every different facet of that you just mentioned, I think stimulates a different part of your creative process. So there's some things that you create alone that, you know, they mean something for you in that, but then make it with somebody. Like, say, I couldn't make this type of project without Harley.
Word.
You know, like, his beats definitely open up a space for me to be creative lyrically in a way that I wouldn't be able to access on my own.
True.
Feel me? So, like, if I'm working on something by myself, it might be just my guitar and my, you know, lyrics or whatever, or maybe a beat, but it's not going to come out to that feeling that I feel like I can weave together the thoughts, right, and feelings or whatever that wouldn't be over his production.
True.
You know?
Yeah, well, I mean, and it's also, I know I've talked about audible parts on the podcast before, but I know, like you just mentioned, guitar, so you also have like a different side of the music brain that you're tapped into. Do you find it difficult to kind of, we were talking about this the other night, and I wanted to table this for the episode. Do you find it difficult to kind of straddle both those worlds? You know what I mean? If you're simultaneously working on projects like a punk song and a hip hop song type shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, sometimes you're accessing different parts. Like there's much more of like a quicker synapse in my head for audible parts and like the punk stuff sometimes, because it's a lot more like, it's like bombing a hill. It's like going fast and whatever. But I feel like with a lot of the hip hop that we do, it's a lot more like
more tech.
It's like take a step back and really analyze the environment.
These are skate metaphors for those who don't understand.
Oh yeah, bombing hills. Wow. Yeah, that could go over people's heads for real. Yeah, bombing a hill means you're on your skateboard going down real fast.
And tech is like very technical.
Yeah.
Techniques.
But yeah, man. Sometimes going back and forth is difficult because, like, you know, I believe in all my friends, even if like they're all dope on their own right. So I don't ever want to waste anybody's time first and foremost, because like I believe in all my homies and audible parts. I don't want to waste their time with my contribution. Or on the other hand, Harley doesn't need to be holding beats aside for me or building beats off of what my ideals are if I'm not going to be able to give 100% at the same time. So when I'm not, sometimes there is that like you feel like you're faltering or you feel like you're not rising to an occasion or something sometimes. But it's always something to work through.
True.
Yeah.
And Harley, I know when I first met you, you were rapping a lot more. I feel like lately you've kind of leaned more into the producing. So do you prefer producing over songwriting, I guess, and recording vocals and stuff?
It's definitely a lot more accessible.
More accessible?
Yeah, I can do more of the production and the writing. You know, it's easier. True. To get the things that, like he said, like that make you want to write or that tap that part of your brain. Like I could make a beat tape every day forever, you know. I could do that, you know. That's easy, but like I couldn't write that much every day. You know? So it's just like it's something I can access a lot easier.
Yeah, no, I feel that.
Essentially, it's the same thing, but it's just like two different ways of getting there.
Well, I think to your point, I mean, as I've been producing more, there are nights where like I don't have ideas really preset in my mind. I'll kind of just come in here and just throw paint at the wall with producing. I feel like is easier for me at least than like writing lyrics. Because with that style of creativity, if I try to write lyrics, a lot of times it's just like incoherent babble.
Well, yeah, I mean, I want to not be understood, but like if I could write all the time, people aren't listening, or I don't have much to like, you know, like I have more to say through instrumentation, you know. So It's like I don't have as much to say with vocals every day of my life, like. Yeah, I don't know. Fair. So yeah, it just became something that when I started making making beats and stuff. It was to write to or to help, like, for the people I was around to have a beat to fucking.
So you
get
were
busy
writing
on.
first.
So that was just what got it. Then I didn't expect the beats to just like take over my life. I just do that. I just do it,
So you were writing first before you were producing?
Almost definitely.
True.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it is, it's like in the same ballpark as far as like that vein of creativity, but it is almost a different, I don't know if it's a different part of the brain technically. I find it.
Oh, sure. Yeah, definitely.
I find it tough to write to my own beats though. Cause when I'm hearing the beat, I'm still hearing it with like the producer brain. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I feel that.
Trying to tap the lyric brain, it's like, fuck, I can't think of anything cool on this shit.
I just try to feel like free, you know what I mean? I want to be like feeling like free, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. It's the same thing for me. Because I used to like rehearse raps in my mom's house, and the fan wouldn't be on, but I'd put the beat on, start rapping. As I got into the song, I'd just be smacking the fan, you know what I mean? Just like going crazy, like rehearsing it. And I just felt like the whole fucking, everything was just like alive, And I just wanted to be making beats and feel that way. Because I was like, this is the best feeling ever. And I can't get that every day writing raps. But with a beat, I can get there quick and feel feel amazing.
That's a great.
So that's what I mean. It's the same thing for me. It's like but I can get there every day, or ideally, So that's the thing.
Did you ever find it tough to write to your own beats, or not really?
Never. Because
most of your songs were on your beats, though. No.
No, a couple. Not really though.
Because most of your shit is like instrumental projects as a
producer. Yeah.
But
the rap stuff I released, I didn't release under the name Made Letter. I released it under another name.
Oh, word! I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Dropping gems here.
Yeah.
Word. And Sean, I didn't know till the other night that you said you made beats as well.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've been making beats.
Yeah.
But I just started like, I like the process more than I do having the product in a way with making beats. Like I like the
building.
Yeah, my technique was always just looking for record samples and stuff. It just gave me an excuse to get out into the city, you know what I mean? And just like you could spend like $10 and come back with a few records, just going through like dollar bins at different places.
Yep.
Yeah, and then just flipping stuff, see what works. It's just a cool, like, it's like tinkering, you know what I mean? But it's not like, hey, I need this invention done. It's just like I just want to tinker with this thing. But then sometimes you end up, most of the time I would just end up with something that was either partially done or I just have a cool loop. And I never really think about making it into something. I feel like maybe 1 out of like 15 or 20 beats that I make, I go, oh, I would love to rap over this. You know what I mean?
True.
I'm usually not churning out hits on my beats like that, you know? My mind's always been in other facets of like of production.
No, yeah. I feel like that's kind of natural though too. You got to go through that growing process. Some of my early beats are fucking hot trash. Yeah. You know what I mean? But then you listen as the years go by. It's like, all right, this is polished trash. It's not that bad.
Yeah, I feel that. I also feel too where it's just like you kind of know where your strengths are, and you kind of know why you do the different parts of production. And sometimes I would rather, instead of like grind out a bunch of beats and try to make something I want to rap over, I'm like, I shine better as a lyricist. So I'd rather be talking to Harley about beats because he's already way better at making beats. Yeah, instead of try to rise to something that one of my homies already has accomplished, you know?
No, that's super valid, and that's why, that's how D.N.A. is formed.
Exactly.
Teamwork makes the dream work. No, yeah, but that's dope, man. Sometimes, I'm sure you guys see all over, like, social media and shit like that, everyone's trying to be the one-man band. Yeah. Like, everyone does everything now, which, it's good to have skills and to know how to do certain things, but there's also an art of having a band, having, like, a group where you can kind of, like, all right, I'm going to hold this section down, you hold this down, and together, form, like, Voltron out this bitch.
Yeah.
Shit. But what about your guy? Give me a quick rundown. I don't really know your guys' origin story. You were friends before you started this, but, how'd you guys even, like, fucking meet?
We met through. Do you want to tell it? You want me to tell it? We met through Swanberger. We were both working on projects with Swanberger, and our sessions would always kind of cross over. Where, like, I'd be coming in while he was finishing up, or vice versa. And we didn't really talk all that much in those times, except for, you know, what's up and kind of surface stuff. But then we saw each other out one night at some bar, and
Not Matador.
no, this was it wasn't Matador actually. I think it was St. Matt's, and I found out he skated. We found out we both skated, and it was like, oh damn, like we need to go skating together.
Yeah.
So we skated for probably like over a year. We skated together for like over a year before we were even started working on music.
Word.
Yeah.
No, I mean, that's dope, man. Yeah. Skating brings people together too, you know.
Yeah, it's wild.
As adults, there's only so many things we can do. Like
the first show I've brought this up to you I ever did was at it's in Sanford. West End, and you performed there.
Big up to West End.
Yeah.
Well, that was on the
It was.
Was that the one where Henri was there?
No, nothing like that. No. Yeah, it was in like 2018, 17. So,
Oh,
no,
damn.
wait. Before that, I'm sorry.
I think I know.
I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. This was in like 2013 or 14.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like
that must have been the first time I had ever gone there.
It was the first time I'd ever been there too, and yeah, the first time I think I ever performed.
That's wild.
But we didn't know each other then, and I saw.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that then fast forward like 4 years.
That's crazy, bro.
Or so.
I don't remember.
Because I remember you.
Barely remember.
I remembered Sean for sure. Yeah.
No, that's fire, man. The organic connections are always the best, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you would reminded me of something when you were talking, and I forgot about it. But I did want to talk about like live instrumentation.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we talked about the band. Your guys' performance is almost like a mix of live instrumentation and, I don't know, like what you call digital instrumentation.
I have a lot of playback going on from the computer. But yeah, I just kind of been swinging it every time and trying to incorporate something I can live to make it a little different. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
So I've been working on the live aspect of the things. But yeah, obviously there's a lot still being
He's like a madman, dude.
just played
Right.
back from the computer.
No, but the live instrumentation does like bring it up to that
elevate
next
it.
level.
And it makes
you know?
it kind of fun for me because I use instruments as a term, like I'm not like a pianist or guitarist at any extent. Like I can't play any songs. Like I don't know any songs. I just use it to manipulate stuff. So
Word.
when I go out there, I'm just fiddling around. Like yeah, I can play whatever. But yeah, I wing it. You know, it's kind of like I'm just freestyling.
But there is
that's
also
cool.
there's
That's
beauty
fun.
in the improvisation, you know, like
Yeah,
that's a huge part of creativity. It's
Yeah,
just
you also
kinda-
be like, it's like I'm hitting the wrong thing or something. You know?
It's wild though, because like anytime he thinks he's like, you know, fucking up, it always comes back. Like that time we did our like Tiny Desk submission or whatever, and he was like, oh, I feel like I hit the wrong thing. You can see my face go crazy, but it almost reminded me of like Da Vinci or something, like how you just look like you were into what you were doing.
right.
You know what I mean?
That's
It
what
didn't
I
look
thought.
like a mistake. Yeah, it didn't look like a mistake at all.
Just expressing yourself, bro.
Yeah. But I think that's what happens, right? You get this like macro view of whatever you're doing and what you're looking on. It's like doing the fine parts of a piece, and then thinking it's like a mistake or whatever. But you have to step back to see it for what it is in context. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and I mean, as lyricists, you know, freestyling is such a big thing, but people don't talk about really like improvisation with instruments and how, you know, like jam bands, that's pretty much what the fuck they do. The whole set.
Jazz, yeah.
You know,
Jazz music.
and yeah,
is
jazz,
exactly
exactly. It's almost a lost art, so I feel like it's super, super tight that you guys incorporated that. Fucking Rooks. What are you doing, Roo? Psst. Sorry. Licking the shit out of herself. What about your guys' influences, musical influences? Because for anyone out there who hasn't heard your music, it's super fucking unique. I mean, it's hip hop, but it's like ethereal hip hop. I don't even know how to describe it.
Yeah.
So who are some of your guys' musical influences inside of hip hop and outside of hip hop? I know you guys both listen to other shit.
Yeah. I mean, what brought me into hip hop was a lot of like honestly, like Midwest underground hip hop. You know, like Idea and Abilities, the Atmosphere. Even like Aesop Rock, even though he was in New York, but like stuff like that is what And it wasn't necessarily the vibe that influenced me. It was like their freedom in their own situations, in their worlds, and like how I just never heard people talk about the concepts they would talk about in rap ever. You know what I mean?
True.
And there was obviously some type of freedom that they were living that wasn't like the sort of repetitive topics I would hear, you know, on the radio and stuff. So just that era kind of influenced me, like early 2000s underground hip hop.
Yeah, same thing. Plus, like, skate video music, you know?
That's a big part.
True.
That's a big
Skate
one.
video music,
I mean, as a
yeah.
skateboarder, I feel like that's where we learn a lot of music. I can't tell you
That's
how many
why,
songs.
I mean, that's the only reason I probably make music.
Yeah, that's crazy.
For sure.
When you got to join on a surf video or snowboard video, right?
Yeah, both.
Both, bitch.
Yeah,
that's
and a
super
skate
fire.
video, so.
It's one of your instrumental joints, right?
The surf like ads and snowboard ads have been from records I made, instrumental records, and then I did a video with Chris Ray or for Chris Ray and DC with the Costa's part. So I made like a custom song for them that
That's
has
fucking
vocals and
dope as
stuff
shit.
on it.
Fuck it. You heard that? Custom song for DC, bitch.
Buy our t-shirts.
Buy a D.N.A. t-shirt. Fuck out of here.
No, yeah, but that was really cool. I mean, that was like a crazy thing where like it was just like, yeah, let me like, because I had just released my first project on like a streaming service. I dropped like a mini tapes, like all this like hours of music on like SoundCloud and all this, but in Bandcamp, but never on the Spotify. So that was the first time I did that situation, and then went to a demo at Plus where DC was skating and whatever, met Chris Ray, and then just figured like, yo, I'll send him a little DM or something, let him know I dropped this music. And he was just like, hey, I'll send it to the teams and the snowboard team, this and that, and then hit me up like a day later and was like, hey, I got this song, maybe we're looking for someone if you think you'd be down to do that. And I was like, yeah, let's see. And he sent me some music. Like, I'd never made any music like that ever. It was like some rock.
Yeah.
They sampled like some old, the song had sampled an old like orchestration. Like, I don't know, they sampled it kind of bluntly, you know? And he was like, could you make something like this? And I was like, yeah, sure. So, yeah, we did it. I did that with Leroy Sly.
Nice.
Dude, that song, that shit was cool,
I work
man.
with, and yeah, that was just
That
like,
was
yo,
cool.
dream come true. It was like, I don't know, it was like definitely a dream come true. Like a dream. But then I had people from DC hit me up like, hey, I downloaded this song, can I use it? I'll send you this or whatever. So I was like, oh, that's
Fuck yeah.
cool, man. Yeah, so shout out to
That's
them.
fire.
I remember during that era, like I would just see Harley with like just fresh DC stuff.
Yo, nice.
I know, right? I go from wearing
I'm
like the
bro.
same shirt for fucking
I'm
4
just
years to
like-
just having some drip.
I was just like, bro,
I'm
where'd
like
you get
hitting him
those?
up. I'm like, yo, give me some. Like, can I get some? He's like, because they'd hit me up. Like, homie Sam would hit me up and be like, you got some stuff? Send me. I was like, yeah, man, I need some clothes.
Need
like,
some drill.
That's silly, yeah.
That's fucking hilarious. Hey, relax. No, yeah, man. I mean, you know, like you said, I support all my homies, so I definitely love to hear that for you guys. You briefly mentioned the second project's already loading. Can we tell the people what's coming next, what to look for D.N.A? Any shows coming up? Where can they find you?
You can.
We got 2 coming up. Well, Harley's playing a show. This is an 8th letter set at where's it gonna be? Conduit.
Yeah.
That's what, March 29th.
27th.
27th.
Wednesday. This coming Wednesday.
Those are probably
tell
out
them about that
way
show.
after that, but
Yeah,
definitely
that show will be. Homeboy Sandman and E-Turn are on a tour. So that's the first stop of their tour, and Henri Osborne of Dark Time Sunshine will be there with them, us, I guess, and I'll be opening for them, which will be the first time I'm kind of incorporating like more live instrumentation with my solo stuff.
It's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
And then we've got I think this is May 2nd. May 2nd. Also is that at Conduit or is that at
That's at the Iron Cow.
Yeah. So at Iron Cow, May 2nd, that's a D.N.A. set with Blueprint of Weightless Records from Ohio. He's one of them artists that I've been listening to since I was like, 9th grade or something, doing underground hip hop out of Ohio. But I believe Harley, you know, you might not be able to be there, right?
I will not be there.
So Harley's not going to be there. He's going to be giving me what I need to run the set. And so you'll still get like
D.N.A. set.
Get like a, you know, still get like a real piece of what D.N.A. is. And
yeah, we want to do one though.
May 2nd. Yeah, it's coming up. We've been talking to a couple people about different
just like
spots.
Yeah. No real.
We'll talk off mic about that specifically. But where can they find you at?
On Instagram, I'm just Sean Shakespeare, SEAN Shakespeare, and D.N.A. is defining natural arrangement.
Spelled
all the way out. We might make it easier for you in the future. We're not sure.
Maybe.
But, and then you can find Harley. What's your IG handle?
8th dot letter. 8th period letter.
Yeah.
But you can also find us at D.N.A. official or official D.N.A. at .bandcamp.com, and that's where you can like directly support us, and we'll get your money opposed to
fucking
Apple or something,
right.
and
spread into the ether.
But yeah, that's definitely if you can. That's the link to go to.
And if
you can also find that in our Instagram profiles.
And if you want the instant shortcut, you really could just type it in on, you know, Apple Music or Spotify. If you like it, I encourage you to go to that Bandcamp and support, because we're always.
It's free as well. Like, you don't have to buy it. It's free there, and you can buy it for free and steal it. Steal however you want. You know,
steal that shit.
Word. Nah, I appreciate you guys being here, man.
Yeah, man, it's been good to be here.
Episode 99.
99.
We got a little saying around here at the kPodcast, man. Stay safe, stay smart, stay sexy, and stay motherfucking tuned. You heard?
Peace.
kPodcast. That's a wrap. Sayonara. Fuck out. Thanks for tuning in. You don't have to go home. You just can't stay here, alright? Peace.